Hey, my name's Nat. Let's see what's making news. For the second time in 2 months, former US President Donald Trump has appeared before a judge on criminal charges. Here's Josh to fill us in.
Tomorrow is Donald Trump's 77th birthday, and while he may look like he's enjoying this off-the-cuff rendition of Happy Birthday at a Cuban restaurant in Miami, Happy Birthday, dear Donald! Just minutes earlier, he was in a very different environment. Today, the former US president fronted a Miami court on 37 federal criminal charges. He's been accused of breaking the law by hiding top-secret documents in his Florida home, Mar-a-Lago. Mr. Trump pleaded not guilty to all the charges.
The president enjoys unconstrained authority to make decisions regarding the disposal of documents.
And he reckons it's all a ploy to affect his chances in the upcoming 2024 US presidential election, where recent polling shows he's currently the frontrunner for the Republican Party. There were all sorts of people outside the court that agree
they don't want him to run again, that's all.
And disagree with him.
He should have been locked up a long time ago.
And while the timing for the trial isn't locked in yet, some experts say it'll likely happen after next year's November election.
It's well established that no sitting president can be prosecuted. So if he wins, the case goes away.
So he's probably going to be celebrating a couple more birthdays before we have a result.
Climate activist Greta Thunberg has accused world leaders of not doing enough to slow down climate change. Speaking at a conference in Germany, she said politicians have been acting in self-interest and has called on people in power to take more action.
It is the coming months and the coming years right now that will be crucial in what the future will look like. It is what we decide now that will define the rest of humanity's future.
Last week, she also took part in her final school strike for climate, on the same day she graduated from high school. Every year, the Mungathiri Simpson Desert hosts one of Australia's most remote running events, the Outback Ultra Marathon. Here's Michelle to tell you all about it.
3, 2, 1. Imagine running 100 kilometres. Now imagine doing it in a hot, dry desert.
Make your way down here, please.
Well, that's a challenge some of these runners have just taken on. This is the Mungathiri Simpson Desert Ultramarathon, where more than 100 participants travelled from far and wide to run, walk, or jump across this finish line in the Outback. The runners could choose to take on distances from 25k's to 100k's.
Oh, I did the 25. It was, I was going good at the start. Not second to last turn. Heat got me a little bit, so I slowed down, tipped a lot of water over my head, and got through, got to the end.
And the terrain can be pretty challenging. Some of these dunes rise up to 40 metres.
Oh, wow. That is incredible.
But there are checkpoints along the way where runners can pick up everything they need to keep their bodies fueled.
The finish line.
So, why would people put themselves through this?
That's a good question. Probably a bit crazy.
Just to learn to endure and just to challenge myself and see if I'm capable, yeah.
Oh, I thought, why not?
The next stop is Achievement Central. Please alight here for connecting services to the end of the show.
Sounds pretty good. Let's take a look. First up to the Amazon rainforest, where a new seed planting robot is helping to fight deforestation.
We can plant up to 600 trees in a morning, and what that basically would amount to is 2 soccer fields every day if we could plant them out into areas for reforestation.
The robot is part of a special project for next week's World Rainforest Day, and the team behind it hope it can help combat problems like illegal logging. And finally, to a 3-metre-long croc in a pool in Florida. It took a couple of wildlife wranglers and the local animal control to get the croc, under control. And it was released into some nearby open water. Hopefully not somebody else's pool. I can't tell, it's kind of dark. Well, that's all from us today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Now arriving at end of show.